Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll have a look at League of Kingdoms or the LOKA tokens migration to A2Z or Arena Z. So basically this migration happened and the token itself or the LOKA token itself actually ended up getting listed on most of the exchanges, or you can say A2Z, because most of the exchanges did do the swap on themselves. So basically the Binance, if you held LOKA on the Binance, you would get A2Z. Same goes to the Bitget, MEXC, Get.io, KuCoin. So basically it will also come to crypto.com, but it will not happen on the Coinbase. So if you are holding LOKA on Coinbase, you will not get A2Z because the Coinbase will not be doing the execution. Now if we look at the price, the LOKA is up like 78% in the last 24 hours, and this A2Z is not doing that well. It doesn't have that much market cap, not even close to the LOKA. So if you want to do the migration directly from LOKA to A2Z, I wouldn't advise that because the price difference is just massive. uh, I will explain that in just a second. And the token doesn't have that much market cap, and if you do the swap, you will get less token, because the as of now, from my understanding, the supply remains the same. So even if you just do the migration directly on their portal from LOKA to A2Z, you will get the exact same token as you would have received when the LOKA was around when LOKA was around, like, let me check, when it was around 14 cent or even around 12 cents. So basically as of now the swap rate is like 1 to 20. So if you give one LOKA, you get 20 A2Z. So basically what this means, your holding value remains the same, but if we look at the market cap, the market cap doesn't match. So as of now, if you want to do directly swap, I think you just need to take the profit on your token, and you can just buy back A2Z from, you can buy it back from Ethereum or on the Uniswap or on any other exchanges. As of now, if you just directly do the swap on their portal, I think you will most probably in the loss, because there is a difference in the market cap, and basically you will be going from this market cap to this. So basically your value will be around 14 cents, so you will be in a pretty big loss, I would say. So I think it is better to just take the profit on this one if you're holding it on an exchange that has not done swap, so basically Coinbase or even other. Now I think this has happened in the past. There have been a lot of cases where Coinbase doesn't execute the swaps for them, and eventually Coinbase ends up delisting them. So if you are holding the LOKA token, I would say just take the profit and move on this coin, because eventually the token's price will go down and it will get delisted on the Coinbase. And the reason why the token is going up is, I think, most likely because it's available only on Coinbase and Uniswap, so the volume is pretty high and the supply is not that high, so that actually pushed the coin's price higher. So that is what I think happened, and I think the supply on the Coinbase also is not that high, so the price went even higher and actually ended up hitting 8 cents. So I think this is all because of the small supply and high volume that push the token higher. So I think as of now, if you are holding it on a Coinbase, just take the profit and move on from this coin. If you bought it like above 50 cent or even higher than that, so you can actually hold it if you bought it, and if you are in the loss as of now, because the coin can perform as of now because it doesn't have that much supply on the Coinbase, so it can go higher if it sees a volume. But again, if you want to swap from LOKA to A2Z, that may not be a good idea. Anyways, so now they did this rebrand and they changed the supply from like from 500 million to 10 billion, and the swap rate is like 120. So the supply remains the same, so the value basically the value of the token remains the same. Even the supply went up, but the value remains the same. So basically they just did like a stock split, if you know that. So I think they did the exact same thing, and they just changed the supply to this one. So now they did also announce a relog. So they did actually end up and they did actually locked like 13% of the supply. So I would say that's pretty good one, and that I think should impact A2Z token. But as of now, A2Z itself is not doing that well, and as of now if you look at the supply, only like half of it is in the circulation for the A2Z, and I think again there is still a lot of supply that has yet to migrate. Again, I'm not sure how much that is, but I think once all of that goes to A2Z, the price of A2Z will most likely go down even more. But as we talk about the LOKA itself, I think if you're holding it on a Coinbase and if you're on a profit, I would say just move on and take a profit, because that I think is the best thing to do, because on this coin most likely has a pretty low supply on the Coinbase. So let's see if we can find the Coinbase wallet. So this is the Coinbase wallet. It only has like 1 million of the supply, it seems like, and I think the Coinbase should have multiple wallets. So I think Coinbase should have multiple wallets, so overall supply would be much higher. And as of now, the token is also being traded on the crypto.com as well. So I think both of these exchanges are basically pushing the token higher. But as of now, if you want to do if you're holding the token on, they just say that on a wallet, I think you just need to transfer that to the Coinbase and take the profit, and that I think could be a pretty good thing to do. And after that you can just rebuy the coin if you are a fan of A2Z. If there was a migration from A2Z to the LOKA, there would have been arbitrage opportunity, but it is not. So as of now, what you can do, you can just do if you're holding the LOKA token, you just need to take profit on an exchange that it is listed on. So as of now, that would be, I would say, Coinbase.com, and I think the other one would be, like, if we just look at the volume, other one would be, I think, the crypto.com. So overall, I think this massive you can say this massive surge happened because most of the supply just went to A2Z, and not all exchanges supported the direct migration, and there is a difference between the supply available on the Coinbase, and that caused this massive pump because the volume went up and the supply was not that high, and it actually ended up going up. So overall, I think this is it. And if you are interested in the coin, or if you are interested into Arena Z, it is now layer 2, and they have a lot of games, you can say, in the ecosystem as of now. They have like these different games, and now they are basically working on, or they are basically a single chain where they will most likely launch more games. So basically like Gala and other gaming tokens. Anyways, this was it. I hope this video helped you. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.